What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Ljtv in the his house. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave the page. Leave it a thumbs up because you know you enjoy the content. Hopefully, you watched the last video of our Texas shooter. And I want to remind you guys that I do almost daily vlogs, maybe every other day. I do vlog my life, let you have a little peek at what I do, who I meet, where I go, the adventures that I go on, yada yada yada. And today, hopefully you guys haven't bought it yet. We're going to be talking about the iPhone 10 and why you shouldn't buy it. I mean, I have an iPhone. I just switched to an iPhone because I have the Nexus 6P was my other phone. I still do have it for backup, and I figured I would try the iPhone again for the second time because I did have the iPhone 6s 64 gigabyte, and I just couldn't get used to it because the interface it's okay. It's kind of dull, kind of boring. Not really any customization on it, but hey, it works. It's a solid phone, I dig it. I got rid of it, got the Nexus 6P, and I had that for a little while. I love that one, but the battery life kind of sucked. It was like, oh god, if this thing had more battery life, even though it did have a huge battery inside of it, it just wasn't cutting it, at least for a whole day. It's like, oh golly. But the interface was very intuitive, and you can customize it into your heart's content, and that was lovely. And it had fast updates that other phones weren't getting. Now we have the iPhone 10 out and the iPhone 8 Plus, whatever the heck they got going out now, and people are lining up buying this dang thing. And the price point was what, $1,000 for this phone. I mean, please, I will not drop that type of money on a cell phone at all, especially on an iPhone, because they always come out with the same thing every year, every time. Just looks a little different, same functions, same this, same that. I just can't really justify throwing away that amount of cash on your phone. And hopefully I'll pray that you haven't dropped it, because drop screens now, I had to look this up. I was on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter just looking up random stuff, and I seen a few people dropped the phone, like a broken glass. I mean, the whole phone is made of glass, right? The glass breaks. It costs about $250 to fix that, which is ridiculous. And aside from that, and Apple states if it's some other type of damage, it's going to go upwards of $549 to fix your broken iPhone. Oh, you already spent $1,000 on it. You drop it, and it's gonna cost another $500, $200 to $500 to fix it. I don't know, guys. I just can't justify it. I can't do it. I mean, I don't have the kind of money to throw away like that just to, have the next shiniest device or whatever that's gonna do the same thing as my previous device already did. Now, there's always the argument, Apple, Android, Apple, Samsung, blah, blah, blah. I want to shed some light on what this is, okay? When you're comparing the iPhone to an Android device, stop using Samsung, because that's not the only one that's available. Razer just came out with an awesome phone. That thing's straight up on beast mode. And when we're comparing these things, Android is the operating system that the phone has. It's not the actual phone. So you gotta compare iOS to Android, because those are the operating system. When you say iPhone to Android, you're comparing the phone to an operating system, which is a common misconception. I just wanted to clear that up so you can get the right argument down. I cannot stand it when people do that. It's like, oh, you got Android. No, I have a Nexus 6 or a Pixel 2 or whatever, or a OnePlus. That's what I have. Compare it to that. And the iPhone X is still, to me, mediocre compared to some of the Android-based phones, like the OnePlus 5. That's a slick little phone. Or the Galaxy Note 8, or even the Galaxy S8, which is a heck of a beast of a phone. And I wish I would have got that instead of the 6S, because I've had nothing but problems out of this phone. It freezes up when I turn it on. It's in landscape mode for no apparent reason. I have to turn the phone off, turn it back on, try to get it to turn around. I'm tired of that. And it's not the most perfect phone how people say it is. The only reason why people get this dang phone is just because of the advertising that Apple does. It's very, very slick how they implement this, but in reality, it's a mediocre phone with a huge price tag. So don't fall for the propaganda that Apple puts out. There's other better phones that'll suit you a lot better, with better cameras, better software, better updates, better everything. Trust me. Trust me. I've been on both sides of the fence, so I can voice my opinion on this. I think Android is superior due to the customization that you could put into it, better specs on the phone. They're just all around great. It just depends on what brand you go with. And people always shout Samsung this, Samsung that. No, there's other companies. You got the LG, what is it, the V20? That thing is beast mode right there. If you haven't seen the camera on that thing, it has manual settings where you can control the entire camera natively. It's built into the dang phone. Then you got the Pixel. I haven't had one yet. I played around with one and I love it, just like the other Nexus line. That's what I've always had since the Samsung Galaxy Nexus was the first Android powered phone that I had. No, it was the Samsung Moment. The Samsung Moment, which was a slider phone. That was my first Android based phone. Then I got the Nexus, the Galaxy Nexus, and the Nexus 5, Nexus 6, Nexus 6P. So those are the phones that I've had, and I had the iPhone 6s twice already, which is my current phone that I'm gonna ditch for maybe a Pixel or Pixel 2, depending on where I can get one from, because I know they were exclusive on Verizon for some reason, which is just utterly retarded. But so yeah, that's my little rant. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Give it a big thumbs up just to help me out. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay up, stay classy.